Hey, it's me, TBR, and we're back with another... Wait, another? No. This is a first and special request from I'm gonna say Yuri, but I don't want to say Uri. Delapara. You know, I can't read, okay? You got that, twin! Anyways, he wanted me to look through his Gekishin Squadra concepts. Now, he has one of each role, and since Omega is already on screen, we'll start with Omega Shenron. So, presenting a brand new technical hero not coming to Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra, Omega Shenron, an all-rounder character who specializes in enemy debuffs and quirky but powerful attacks. Harness the power of all the Shadow Dragons in one character. Now, I will say, technical is definitely the best fit for Omega Shenron. I really think that him, with all of his weird, funky-ass moves, is very fitting as a technical. Starting off, his rush attack is a blast type that, when powered up, references Omega's one-handed negative Karma Ball, an energy blast attack. Becomes a power-up attack with increased damage every 7 hits. W. The 7th hit causes an explosion on impact that deals additional damage. So, similar to Super Saiyan 2 Goku. Let's begin with his passive. One body with a power of 7. Implements a Dragon Ball button that, when pressed, switches a Dragon Ball currently on display. The order of change is numerical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see. Can I read this? Oh wait, it changes this. It changes the skill. I think that's what it does. I think it changes the skill. Is it? Wait, hold on. Yes, it does. That's actually really cool. I've tried not to read these yet. I've only read. Even if I did read it all, I completely forgot it. Like, I saved the 3rd one. I haven't read it completely. I read just a bit of it. As for the 2nd one, it was a request from me for him to make, so of course I read it. And I kind of like skimmed. I looked at the images mainly. I didn't really read the text because I don't like reading. But, you know, whatever. Who cares what I do? Starting with the most unique one. Dark Dragon Slaying Bullet, Dragon Quake, Freezing Eye, Burning Spin, Dragon Thunder, Whirlwind Spin, Gigantic Blaze. And of course, with the Dragon Ball button, depending on which one it is, it will change to that skill. This is really cool, by the way. Alright. The Dark Dragon Slaying Bullet fires up to 5 redirectable beams of energy forward. If a hero is hit by at least one, they'll be afflicted with all defense down. Dragon Quake hits the ground and creates growing and rotating pillars of energy around them that pull enemies in slowly and damages them on contact. Nice. Freezing Eye launches 2 beams of freezing energy forward. If an enemy is hit by one, they get frozen on the spot for 7 seconds. No, immediate nerf. Make it 3. It's the 3rd skill. Make it 3 seconds. We already have to deal with stuff like Kid Gohan, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. No. 7 seconds is a missile. Oh, the Deborah Stones. That is kind of an issue. But the thing is, Deborah's is kind of like it's his passive. This is a skill that you can use like literally whenever. Ooh, I don't know how I feel about that. And really, the Stone Spit is like 5 seconds. 7 is crazy. Alright, a Burning Spin creates a rotating and growing for 3 seconds flame orb that captures up to 2 enemy heroes and explodes, leaving them burnt. Loss of HP. So like another Deborah skill basically. But it's an orb instead of a beam. Very good. Dragon Thunder, control AoE. Alright, summons a lightning bolt that hits a point and creates a staggering AoE within a certain radius. So Glorial Lightning. Whirlwind Spin summons gushes of wind that flow forward and diagonally. Push back enemies and invert their controls. We really need a skill that inverts controls. I'm gonna say that right now. I don't care if it's a tank, DPS, or technical. We need an attack that inverts their controls. That would be so funny and cheesy. I would love it. I think I would main that character. Maybe not Omega Shenron, because I'm just not an Omega Shenron fan. But we do need a character that does that. W idea, Mr. Yuri. Gigantic Blaze. Summons an AoE blast that does a little damage that pushes the enemy way back. Fair enough. Following up, Skill 2, the Dark Storm Splitting Bullet. Fires an energy beam in front of Omega that staggers the enemy it hits. Can move, redirect. If the button is pressed again within the enemy hero's stun time, fire an energy tornado damages them and pushes them back. See, with how Season 2 is going so far, we have a lot of crowd control going on. One of them is Gohan, which is a technical, so I guess we would still have 2. But staggering the enemy and pushes them back. Oh my god! You know what? And damage up as well. Goodness. That is this gonna be? That is, you know what? No, looking at it right now, this is the cheesiest character. You have increased damage. You have a total of like 10 skills. Granted, 7 of them are interchangeable. But still, oh my god. It's gonna be kind of hard to make specific plays that you want to do. You're maybe like a, oh shit. You know, some characters have certain plays you want to do. With Omega Shenron, it's going to be really rare. It's situation based. But moving on, then we have Skill 3, Demon Death Ball. Chargeable up for 7 seconds. Jumps and fires small continuous energy beams into the enemies for a proportional amount of time to the time of the charge. These beams are redirectable if they're radiused around Omega Shenron. Okay, so you'll have a circular area that you can move it around. It's nice. And finally, of course, his super attack, Concentrated Negative Karma Ball. Dropping an enormous negative energy ball. Charging the attack increases the size of the energy blast. All enemies in the super attack AoE will be inflicted with all attack down and movement speed down. So, Zamasu. Yeah, you know what? It's pretty good. Alright, we're done with the first one, Mr. Yuri. This is a very grand idea. I personally really like this one a lot. I like that it's a technical character with different attacks, up to like 10, which is crazy, number 1, but 2, really cool that you could thought of an idea for every single one of them. Good job on the first one, Mr. Yuri. Moving on to my requested one, Turles. Presenting a brand new damage hero not coming to Gekishin Squadra, Turles, an offensive powerhouse that can boost himself thanks to the all-powerful fruit of the Tree of Might. Uses minions for additional attacks and more powerful effects after a skill. Here's me asking for Turles. What is? Okay, deleted. Rush attack, strike, a physical attack, temporarily increases damage if used against an enemy hero damaged by your skills. Passive, Antagonists of the Stars. If a rush attack is used against an enemy hero damaged by your skills, your subordinates will perform a follow-up attack. Daze. Fires a big energy blast that homes in on the enemy hero that has been hit. Cacao. Bashes at the enemies, pushing them backwards. Amand fires a rapid energy disc directly in front of him that damage enemies. Raisin and Lacasse is damage and push enemies back with a kick. The W. Dragon Ball Legends references here. Moving on to his skills, starting with number 1, Kill Driver. Fire an energy blast that explodes on impact. Range and blast size increase the longer the attack is charged. Can move and redirect while aiming. I'm sorry for yawning. I got off work. I was really tired. But, Meteor Burst. Fires an uprising energy attack directly in front of him. If an enemy is hit, they'll be staggered and inflicted with movement speed down. And Calamity Blaster. Unleashes an energy attack that can be performed once by charging the attack and increasing its power, or multiple times with less strength. If a single version collides with another energy attack, both will be cancelled. It's weird. You know, I wonder what would be better. Honestly, What characters? How many characters are you going to fight against that'll clash with your Calamity Blaster? Not many. A lot of attacks are kind of like melee now. See, it'd be kind of a problem if it could clash with, like, the Daimagoku bomb, or, like, his lightning. Like, if it's any energy blaze attack, that might be really bad. But if it's, like, straight up a beam or an orb, something that you can actually consider, like, an energy blast or beam, then I think he'll be fine. And finally, his super attack. His transformation at the same time. Super attack, Fruit of the Tree of Might. Transform into the Fruit of the Tree of Might powered Evil Saiyan upon activation. Gain no attack obstruction effect and an extra HP and supply all attack and defense up. Rush attacks will change and skills will be greatly powered up. It's basically Kale's ult, but you can use skills while in the powered up state in exchange for a much less powerful boost. That takes it. You know what? Also, I love this image so much. I love this stupid fucking thing he made. I love it. I really do like the idea of having a Kale-like ultimate, but you can use her skills. That's like the one thing I don't like about Kale. But it makes her a lot more simple. I would love to be a transformation character with an ultimate that lets you use the same skills. So Turles is like perfect for it. But what I did kind of wish is that even though it's a great idea to have that as an ultimate, I wish he had like a temporary like buff for everything, similar to Ultimate Gohan. He has his little hit a potential burst every 30 seconds. Get yourself a shit ton of buffs with Fruit of the Tree of Might. Your 30-second buff to damage, speed, defense, everything. Or like if you do Fruit of the Tree of Might and then into Meteor Burst, it stuns them longer. It makes them even slower. You know, I like that's what I'm thinking. But love this. Now that it's a damage character, I love the ultimate idea. I love the stupid fucking image here. But next, his little surprise that he told me before he showed anyone else, we got Super Saiyan God Goku, the infamous Legends Limited unit. This is one nobody was expecting, presenting a brand new tank hero, not coming to Gekishin Squadra, Super Saiyan God Goku, a fierce fighter who can deliver powerful attacks and also slowly regenerate using his godly power. Behold the full might of a Saiyan God. Starting off with his rush attack, a simple melee type, a physical attack. Temporarily applies attack up if HP is over or equal to 77% and applies defense up while attacking if HP is below 77. Insane idea. I love it. Next up is passive, fiery power of the Saiyan deity. Deity. There you go. Attack or get hit by enemy NPCs, enemy heroes, or bosses with skills to charge the godly regeneration gauge. This gauge will slowly deplete as it heals your base HP and applies an attack buff proportional to heal time. Now moving on to his moveset, starting with his skills. That's actually really OP, by the way. Don't do that. Now moving on to his moveset, starting with his skills. Skill 1, Divine Crimson Dragon Strike. Damage and push back enemies with a flying punch in a set direction. Range and damage increase the longer the attack is charged. The attack will end upon hitting a wall. Next up, an AoE skill. Crimson Fighting Spirit. Generate a fiery explosion centered around yourself, forcibly moving enemies away and leaves enemies with a burn status effect. See, imagine going into a match with 1, Omega Shenron, 2, Super Saiyan God Goku, and 3, Dabura. And maybe Daimagoku on the side. You are losing HP every second, no matter what, because you're always going to have the tick damage on you. Oh my god. That is going to be one hell of a season. We're going to pretend this is season 3 right here. You have Daimagoku's Wasabi Bomb. You got Omega Shenron and Dabura. And now this. That's terrible to think about. But God Bind. Assume a fighting stance and unleash an avoidable energy bind against nearby enemies who attack during it. Gain all defense up in this stance. The more you are attacked while in this stance, the more times enemies will be staggered. That's a good idea. It's similar to Topo's counter. If you hit him, the more you hit him while he's in set counter, you're going to take more damage, but instead you're going to be staggered longer. Really like that. Finally, of course, the super attack, Red Dragon God Super Kamehameha. Fire a huge Kamehameha in a set direction, temporarily applies all attack up after your attack if he hits at least 2 enemy heroes. Can slightly redirect your attack or re-enter the command to cancel. And that takes up the end of this concept. You know what? I would like everyone to give a... I keep dropping my phone. I would like to give a round of applause to Mr. Yuri over here with these insane concepts. I love them all, but it's also terrible to think about considering the state Gekishin Squadra is in. Not saying that it's a bad game, but like right now we are in a crowd control season with Gohan and Vegeta. Ooh, it's so fun. But GG, this is beautiful, and I want to thank Mr. Yuri for coming to me to make a video about it. And if anyone has any similar things they want me to record or do for them, just let me know. I got you. I don't really do this often. I don't do this at all, really. And I know I've been gone for quite a while. My job is super busy. You know, I sound like this guy's a bum. He has a job. Yeah, I don't care. It's really tiring. I try to get to it when I can. But I work like 14 hours on weekends, and by the time I get home on weekdays, I'm really tired, or I have something else to do. And I apologize. But you know, that's the end of the video. I hope everyone enjoyed, and farewell.